What's up, everybody? It's your boy Showtime Doctor. So this is me showing you the characters of Tower Floor 9. We're going to go through all the floors. I gave myself a challenge. First of all, no luck sight, no fire. And then everybody that you see here, they're all going to be in every fight along with the same exact gear that they have. And skills, I didn't change a one of them. And as for my tactics, I went through, number one is always urgent order. Number two switches between barrel and march order. And then number three is always Ragnarok. Because I figured, I farmed well enough now. It's time. I should be able to just go into tower and just do it. No cheese, no whatever. And so these are all my victories in a row, as you could see, between my big two-person PvP defense. On this one, barrel's the one I chose for the second tactical slot. So this was a fine enough play. The only mistake I made, I should have focused that dude in the corner. Because that dude has magic attack. And you'll see why later. But overall, this crew actually worked pretty well. I also made sure not to check any of the conditions, because I didn't want to be spoiled. If I figure something out halfway, that's fine. But I still feel like all of us should be getting to that point in our account where we were carried by a Magic Joe long enough. Let's go ahead and just beat maps. Just on the power of our farming. And some of you might not be there yet. I get it. But it should be fast approaching within the next few weeks. And there you go. PayPal Ice Priest got popped like a pimple. Well, we're gonna clean this dude up. Rawia doing great back there. I always forget about her mobility. She had some good plays, though, throughout the other maps. Nice cleave there to finish. That was the first one. So here's the second one. I like this map style. I think this is a cool map. So march order is what I chose here. Get rid of that cat. And guess what's gonna happen now? Send him on the slip and slide. So yeah, it's working out well. I'm trying to set him up to come closer, and then the goal was I was going to knock him off that same corner. Didn't work out like I thought it would. But still, we had some very enjoyable trick shots. In retrospect, I should have taken this and put it over back by the ice so that they'd come hit it. But it still worked out. See, that's the thing I like is I can make mistakes and I can still win. The first month, it was a lot harder to do that. Alright, here we go. Didn't work. That's alright, next round I redeem myself. The power of push. I like this bank shot here. Yoink! Ouch. The way that guy warps is always funny. There comes the first Ragnarok of the evening. This dude's got one more shot in him, but he chose to do the charge. Okay. So that was 2. On this one, to be honest, I forget which tactic I brought. I don't think I used either of them. So it could have been March, could have been Urgent Order. I was surprised that that didn't one-shot the slime. But I should have known. Reduce damage physical. So obviously I'm setting him up, trying to bring him closer to the barrel. And I always forget that this bear guy doesn't care about ice. So he just walks in and body checks me soon. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Walmart. So we're gonna freeze a zombie, because I don't want to deal with that nonsense. 20 lives, get out of here. Have a Ragnarok. And right about now is when I figured out, oh, it's healing reduction, okay. So I better send out the Distracto cat post. And I'm just gonna have to straight up tank the bear guy because he can't be knocked around. Got a huge transformation here. That tripped me out last week. That's the first time I ever saw anyone transform into like the wolf person. So much for that. And that's it for zombie. And then Rawia meets her fiercest opponent, the Stockade. So I figured as long as I keep this dude slowed and we just beat on him, we can get him before 15 rounds. I built my Mytha to be super tanky on physical. Get what little healing we can in between all this. Alright, finally got that. Simona's just gonna clean this cat up. Fastest unit in the game right now. Eventually surpassed by Tyre. Probably a couple others. But once Rawia starts opening up on this guy, it's only a matter of time. Mytha tanking. Cheese wife's like, what? We're not cheesing anymore? There we go. Good hidden. Yeah, you gotta go away from that guy if you're gonna hit him just straight up. He'll counter and smash you. And that's that. Number 3. So number 4, I brought Barrel. I had 2 really good barrels. One's coming up right now. And then I had one... Actually, I think I had 3 good barrels. And then I had one really bad barrel. Well, not really bad. It just wasn't useful. And once again, I don't see Mr. Greybeard over there. So we're gonna eat a body check later. Smashing. That was impressive that they swap like that between the Stockades. And this was another attempt to slow everyone down. Which it worked, except for on you-know-who. He's back. I'm like, oh no, send out the scratching post. The Strike-O-Matic. That's my next barrel. You're just gonna have to eat it, Gloria. There goes PayPal again. And this was a good shot. I love that. Big counter here. Oh. I'd rather be exploded. This is a good barrel. I was having fun. Like, Donkey Kong sends his regards, you know? Here comes the big transformation. We thought he was a lumberjack, but it was a reuse. So we're knocking him around a bit. I was hoping I'd get him against the wall. And now that he has distance, you know what's gonna happen. Yoink! They're in perfect position! I love that move. Get ourselves around to healing. A little bit of dot damage there, I guess, or breakout damage. Now here's my fail barrel. I don't know what my... I think I was going to take one of the casters and knock it into both of them. And yeah. But hey, no harm done. Now this was my hardest map, the 5th one. I brought in Divine Grace. I was going to use Divine as another knockback candidate. They've gotten that little not poison, exploding dust thing going on this map. So I was gonna try to trap as many people as I could in the central one. And I think I went around too early, to be honest. I should have waited, because those dudes in the back are a lot tougher than these cats coming up. So I'm trying to slow him down. We had to buy more turns for knockback. And this is where I made one of my mistakes. I thought Rawiyah would be fine right there. But yeah, the dude with the Sam shears and the mask, he's got other plans. Now that was a beautiful arrow right there. I should have just waited around. Should have just waited. So I knocked this dude off, and I'm like, I'm gonna knock you off. Huge warp, and then you can't knock him off there. So I could have just killed it. Oh well. I should have moved Rawiyah back 1 square. I'll remember that for next time. So I had some sense. I moved Maitha and Gloria out of there. Like, she'll be fine. The flag always blocks me, but apparently not him. So we had a revenge Ragnarok. Like he's Radahn from Elden Ring. And that was a good arrow. That's pretty much the only good thing. Two of the things that Divine Grace did. In retrospect, he was probably not the best pick. Or at least the skills I took him with. This was a bold move. I was testing out how hard Magnus could hit. About half her health. I was like, uh-oh, mitigation. My huge DPS. So right about now I figured out, okay, this is some type of map, because there's still damage. But this is some kind of map where there's damage reduction. I shouldn't have marched there. I should have just saved for the second Ragnarok. I was trying to slow him down. Because I didn't know where he was going to go, what he was going to do. But that just put me that much farther away from Ragnarok 2. Which is what I need. I ended up checking out this map condition afterward. It was like 80% reduction in damage. But 400% bonus piercing damage, which I didn't have much pierce on this team. So we just got to manage via the stipulation. And that's why you put the Distracto stuff up. That was about as hard as I could hit normally with Gloria's AoE there. And I got about 15 rounds. I figured out I could actually slow him enough that he can't move if I hit him with Simona's, I forget the skill, but it takes move down 3, and then you put ice on top of that. And he basically can't go anywhere for a round. So I got enough CC, it's just a matter of which way is he gonna go. Because he starts to be like, oh, I'm gonna go that way. I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't have as much to stop him over there as far as like ice blocks and lances. So I'm just icing up the place. And then he's like, just kidding. Like, would you like to playtest our newest flag toy? 4 rounds to go. Throwing the wall out. Because I was getting closer to Ragnarok. Could have already been over. That box won't mess with us again. Who puts a box there? I didn't have anyone agile enough to go get the card, but I could have warped them over. I didn't think about that. But then how was I going to get them back for a while? Oh well. I think red's like the attack card. And that's that. So there you go. So I hope that that gives you guys some inspiration, because I know the greater majority of people, we've been cheesing with Luxite and Fire and all types of other stuff for basically a month now. Achieving things that we shouldn't have been able to achieve based on our farming levels, but the pioneers really helped us and hooked us up and got us all those extra rewards that we didn't necessarily deserve at the time, but we got anyways. So, hey, hope you had a good time. I had a real good time with this challenge, so I'm planning on doing floor 10 the same way and see if I get wrecked or not. Because sometimes, especially the last dungeon, sometimes those are just like, dude, what the hell is going on? There's like 20 things coming at me, and they're all pretty nasty. How am I going to do this without Luxite and Fire and all the other stuff, right? So that's the way it is. But yo, I hope you enjoyed this video and it gives you a little bit of motivation to, hey, I've been working out. I could do this. Yeah, let's go take on tower. I don't need no Luxite. All right, so, yo, I'm Showtime Doctor, Showtime DR. You found my YouTube. Hit like and subscribe for the content. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.